Hello, it's Vika from IELTS How. Welcome to my IELTS vocab series. Usually in each lesson, we learn only one new word. But be prepared because in this lesson, we are going to learn a total of 10 new words. That's something, right? Let's get it started. So the 10 new words today are taken from an IELTS reading passage with the title The Development of the London Underground Railway. In another video, I'll show you how to answer all 13 questions of this passage. However, that will need to wait a little bit. Today, let's just focus on improving our new words. So the first two new words are astonishing and congested. Let's read the sentence where these two words come from. In the first half of the 1800s, London's population grew at an astonishing rate, and the central area became increasingly congested. Astonishing means surprising. An astonishing rate means a rate or a speed that is surprising. So how can we understand the sentence, London's population grew at an astonishing rate? The number of people living in London increased at a surprising speed. Astonishing means surprising. The central area became increasingly congested. The central area became extremely full. Congested means extremely full. The next word is slums. At least we see 3 times this word appearing in this passage. And the fourth word is relocate. So let's read the sentence where we have both these two words. His idea was to relocate the poor workers who lived in the inner city slums to newly constructed suburbs. We probably have known the word location. Location means place or position. Locate or relocate are the two verbs that come from the word location. To relocate means to move one thing or one person from one location to another location. And slums means areas of the city where it is extremely poor and very, very crowded. So how can we understand this sentence? His idea was to move the poor workers who lived in the extremely crowded and poor areas of the city to the suburbs where there are newly constructed buildings. Okay, and our next word is radical. Let's read the sentence where this word is in. The organization had difficulty in raising the funding for such a radical and expensive scheme. We know that the word scheme means plan. What does radical mean? If something's radical, it can create extreme social and political changes. So, a radical scheme means a plan that can change the society and politics immensely. So, here we can understand that the construction of an underground railway line can create a lot of social and political changes to London. Our next 3 words come from this sentence. A trench about 10 meters wide and 6 meters deep was dug, and the sides temporarily held up with timber beams. Trench might not be a new word for many of you because this word has appeared in another IELTS reading passage which was released several years ago. So if you have learned this word before, then it will not be a new word now for you. This is an example of the fact that many words reappear in the IELTS reading. So if you learn a new word, there's a high probability of you seeing this word again in your actual test. It's cool, right? So, a trench is a channel dug into the ground. Timber means wood, and beams means a piece of wood or metal or concrete used in construction structure to support that construction structure. So how can we understand this sentence? A channel which was about 10 meters wide and 6 meters deep was dug into the ground, and the size of this channel was shortly supported with wood. It's so simple, right? The initial sentence seemed to be very complicated, but the meaning can be so simple once we know the meanings of the words. The next word is my son's favorite, locomotive. What does it mean? What is a steam locomotive? A locomotive is the engine of a train. And in the old days, steam locomotives were very, very popular. And now let's go to the last word of today's lesson, confined. Let's read the sentence where this word comes from. Although the technology to create these tunnels existed, steam locomotives could not be used in such a confined space. They could not be used in such a small space. They could not be used in such a limited space. So confined means limited or small in terms of space. That's it. It's a short video, but hopefully you have found it helpful. Please help me share this video to your friends or the people you know who are preparing for the IELTS, because I believe that it can help them improve their vocab. Please follow me on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel for more videos. Stay tuned because I'm going to make a lot more videos to help you in your IELTS journey.